Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Well, in this video, I will talk about my favorite lecture. But before that, let me introduce myself. My name is Devi Aprilia, Class C, English Education 2021. Well, my favorite lecturer on campus is Mrs. Nirma Paris. She is one of the lecturers in the Introduction to Linguistics course. My reason why Mrs. Nirma is my favorite lecturer because in terms of communication skills, her figure is very graceful, but in her attitude and the way she speaks, being able to use two conversation direction but during and outside of learning. The use of the language used is very straightforward so that it can make it easier for students to understand what is conveyed. In addition to her straightforward delivery, she is also relaxed in speaking in the sense of being relaxed but firm. She also sometimes mix uh, Indonesian and English. That is good communication, and that is what makes me admire to her and want to make her my role model in communication. Using straightforward words, easy to understand, using good and correct Indonesian pronunciation in English that is very clear, relaxed but firm. The use of a very precise instrument in accordance with the delivery of the material. In the lesson, she was able to build relationships with her students as if she didn't differentiate between one another. It did really was easy to get along with, which made me comfortable during her lectures. Secondly, she was also a lecturer who was patient, caring, and had a good personality. Three, in my learning, it is easier to understand and interesting when doing our class presentations. Students are advised to take reference in journals, read, understand, then what is understood is what is written in PowerPoint, posters, or papers, so that during presentations we can master the material and can easily share it with our friends. Mrs. Nirma also used various learning methods to make it easier for students to quickly understand the material. I don't feel tense when Mrs. Nirma teaches, and she also often involves students in learning. She usually uses my name mention examples. Mrs. Nirma is also a beautiful lecturer, friendly, smiling, and incidentally, she is my academic supervisor. She is very concerned about all the children she gets, but in terms of grades, she also often shares scholarship information, registers for teaching campuses, and etc. Well, that's all about my favorite lecture, and I say to you all, I beg your pardon if you get any mistake from me. And the last, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.